On for first reading. The House comes to questions for oral answer. Point of order, Chris Hipkins.
Mr Speaker, I want to raise with you a very serious matter with regard to members of Parliament being able to conduct their business, and it does relate to the order of the House. It's come to my attention in the last 24 hours that the Parliamentary Service are using an email security facility that monitors and in some cases monitors the content of and in some cases blocks emails to and from members of Parliament on the basis of government security classification. I had an email exchange last night with a journalist, a member of the press gallery, that was blocked, and I was not able to send it because the document that I was attaching, that I had obtained under the Official Information Act, had previously had a government security classification. This is a very serious matter because it doesn't actually matter how I came to hold the document. The fact that the Parliamentary Service are monitoring the emails coming to and from members of Parliament's email addresses is completely unacceptable. It is clearly a breach of privilege, and I ask that you investigate that matter with some urgency and ensure that that situation is immediately dealt with.
I will certainly look at the matter and come back to the House tomorrow. It is a matter of whether there is some encryption on that email, perhaps because it is used between government. Until I know more detail as to the source of the Official Information Act document, which I'll obtain from the member when I catch up with him at the Business Committee later, certainly once any information is released under the Official Information Act, it clearly is then free and available for distribution.
Mr Speaker, I didn't want to be misconstrued. It does not matter how a Member of Parliament comes to obtain the information. What a Member of Parliament does with that information is then a matter for them and for the Parliament. It is not government information, and government security classifications do not and should not apply to any information held by members of Parliament who are outside of the executive.
I'll hear from the Honourable David Parker.
Can I agree with the Shadow Leader of the House, sir? This was actually very similar to the issue that was considered by the Privileges Committee in respect of the Andrea Vance and complaint by others, where it was very clearly found by the Privileges Committee that information belonging to members is actually the members' information. It doesn't belong to parliamentary services, it doesn't belong to the government, and it is for members to do what they think they should, pursuant to our rights of freedom of expression that are guaranteed in this House.
As I've said to both members, I'll look into the matter and will come back to the House tomorrow.